Alrighty, well, as you'll notice, there's two videos today with this episode title, and that's the way we're going to be doing this moving forward. There's only a few episodes left before I catch up, which means I have more time per week to devote to One Piece. So normally, if it started, I was doing 10, sometimes 15 episodes a week. That's why I would just get in there, record the episode, maybe talk a little bit afterwards. Every now and then I have a long intro, but typically I was in and out, and we're talking about 22-minute video, maybe 35-minute record time at the most, and in and out, because I was trying to crank out 10, 15 a week, right? So now we're not doing that anymore. Now I can earmark an hour per episode. So how to use this time? I went on Patreon and I asked a bunch of people what they thought, and I ran a poll with some various options, and what we decided to do, the overwhelming majority of people wanted me to do a Q&A. So before I record each episode, I'm going to do a Q&A. Now, it's going to be a little weird because I don't want, 20, 30, it may end up being 20, 30 minutes, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer every comment from the previous episode. Now, to start with, nobody knew I was going to do this. Maybe there was less comments, so this encourages you to leave more comments. And you can comment on the rewind, and you can comment on the episode reaction, both, and I'll be covering both. Since nobody knew that, I'm going 3 episodes back this time. But moving forward, I will be, with each episode I record, I'll be doing a full, extensive Q&A. It'll be just like my podcast. If you leave a comment on an episode of One Piece moving forward, that comment will be read and will be reacted to in some way. Either I'll just read it, say I agree, read it, call you an idiot, which, will not happen unless you're an idiot. Nobody's been an idiot so far. I'll call myself an idiot if you point out something that I missed, whatever. If you ask questions, I'll answer them. It'll be comprehensive comment coverage from this point on. So everybody wanted that. So we're doing that for sure. There was a few other segments we're going to do. I had a report card where I could basically give a letter grade to every character in the episode. Or another option I gave was declare who's the MVP of the episode and then talk about them. Do like a little deep dive on that particular character. It was kind of split. Half the people wanted me to do the character MVP, half the people wanted me to do the report card. So what I'm going to do is I'll let the episode determine it. Sometimes if there's no clear person that stands out in the episode, I'll just basically talk about everybody, maybe give them letter grades. And if there is somebody that really stands out, that this was their episode, or there's something they did that was pivotal, that requires some time to talk about it, I'll do that. So we'll let the episodes determine that. But it's going to be that, one or the other of those things. And those are the things people want me to do. And then the other thing was some people wanted me to do like a scene rewatch. And so that's where it comes into play with me talking about the rewind. So you'll see this with the episode titles, but let me just explain what this means. We got the reaction, which is just going to be a short preamble, watch the episode, and then give some thoughts on the episode. Okay, and if that's all people want, they can get that. Okay, cool. The rewind will be the Q&A. The beginning of the rewind video will be the Q&A before I watch the episode. I know it's a little weird, but maybe what you can do is, because I don't think everybody's going to want to, the point of this, I don't think everybody's going to want to wait a half hour into a reaction to start watching a reaction. That's why I'm splitting it up like this. If people just want to watch the reaction, they can do that. They can just go watch the reaction. And I don't want to put the Q&A at the end of the episode, because it's inaccessible if you want to watch the Q&A before you watch the episode, right? So this is best of both worlds. The Q&A will be at the beginning of the rewind video. So if you wanted to, you could watch that when the Q&A is over, then watch the reaction, and then come back and watch the rest of the rewind, which would be my autopsy of the episode after the fact. First half of the rewind video is going to be the Q&A before I watch the episode. The second half of the rewind video is going to be after I watch the episode. So I know it's a little convoluted, but I think this can serve anybody. Like, if you wanted to get the Q&A before the episode, you can do that. If you don't give a shit about the rewind or the Q&A, you can just watch the reaction. If you care about both, you can mix and match. So this way, you have the choice of what you watch and when you watch it in a convenient way. So that's the point of all that. Okay, so that's going to be what we're going to do moving forward. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the other video and do the Q&A, and then I'll come back and watch the reaction. So if you wanted to Q&A, join me over there. If you just want to get straight into reaction, that's coming up next. All right, here we go at the 11:32. You know where we are. And you know where we're going. Apparently, where we're going is Baltigo Revolutionary Army Headquarters. And we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. Look at that stack of paperwork. Oh, shit. I like the coat. Their winter coats are fire. Oh, we're finally going to want to find out what happens here, I think. This was foreshadowed quite a long time ago. Ah, shit. Well, Law can do it. That is Law, right? Am I crazy? Or no, it's Kuma. It's Kuma, my fault. His outfit looked a little like, from seeing the edges, his outfit looked a little like Law's. I'm out this bitch. Yeah. You're not going to stop me. Hey, that would make me dizzy, man. Man, they're getting their asses kicked. Here he comes. Yeah, that bird scared the shit out of that bird. I wish I loved anything as much as this author loves birds, man. I don't get the obsession, but that's just me. Yo, you look cool in your armor. I'd hate to have to destroy it. Yeah. Ah, shit. Well, this one told me her name. They just literally say the name is Jenny. Well, shit. Guess he's going to have to stomp them out after he does this. Man, he is kicking their asses. Big boy. He fights like a bear. You thought? I gotta admit, a lot of these guys are not cowards. That was a complaint I had about the series early on. Everybody was scared and cowards. That didn't stay for very long. That has not been a thing lately, right? He's going to kick their asses. Because a lot of times you'll see people are clearly outmatched. Clearly outmatched and they still charge. It's like, that's bravery, man. That's not cowardice. But early on, the first 100 episodes, it was a recurring theme and I hated it. Like, it was really annoying. So, I'm glad that they moved away from that. Yeah, but they got wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, you're goddamn right. All hail the revolutionaries. Join us. Of course, he's got bigger things on his mind right now. This is how their numbers grow, man. So, couple energy, you want to come with me? I gotta go kill a celestial dragon. Oh, shit. He's just trying to help, man. Well, shit. I heard Jenny. And Kuma. So there's gonna be some shit this episode. Oh, shit. God damn, man. I thought he was gonna rescue her. What the hell? Oh, shit. So she made it out. So we saying Bonnie is not Kuma's father or child? Is that what we're saying? It's been 2 years. The lower world. Look at Kuma smiling. I guess he couldn't attack, right? He couldn't attack and rescue her. There was no way. If this is what is, it's like she's got crystal growing out of her skin. Yeah, she's dead as hell. If I'm right, that means that Jenny didn't even know probably that it wasn't her father. Well, thanks for calling, I guess. Jesus. I guess he gets closure, you know? He needs to know where she is. Like, this poor bastard. He had one traumatized ass life, man. Then why the hell did you call? Seriously, man. It'd been better to stay a mystery, man, than do this shit. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, man, like, you're not helping someone you love with this. I guess eventually he might attack the celestial dragons if he didn't know where she was. So, yeah, he is too kind. This shit broke him. We're starting to understand his choices a little better, aren't we? Like, he didn't give a shit about getting lobotomized. The hell is that sticking out of her skin, man? It's like that stone disease in grayscale in Game of Thrones. Too late. Well, shit. Yeah, you know she's here, huh? Well, I like these POV shots I've been doing, man. It's rare in this show that they do a POV shot. The hell, man? Is it contagious? The hell? I don't know what the hell that shit is. Damn. Killing me, man. You talk about some tragic ass backstories on this show. I thought the diaper boy was bad. Jesus. So not his baby. I think we're clear on that, right? Like, so that's a celestial dragon baby. Is that what we're saying? Guess the baby doesn't have disease, whatever the hell it is. That's a hell of a man right there. Like, a lot of people do that. They raise other people's kids. That's not a big deal. But just this amount of tragedy to still want to do that, that's a hell of a man. There are women that have babies by other men by choice. This wasn't even by choice. And the man will raise a baby, right? Like, that happens all the time, right? Okay, so she has something on her face? I'm not seeing the something on her face. Maybe it's that thing over here. Yeah, doesn't she have the one thing over here? Okay, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, okay. Oh, so she has a little bit of that disease then. She has a little bit of it. Interesting. A small amount of it. But yeah, that shows this body. Well, can you stop me? Oh, I thought they were saying, no, you can't take the baby. Look, man, that baby's too goddamn small and you're too goddamn big. How you trying to drown her? I have a friend who has a new nephew, right? Nephew's about 10 months old. And they be talking about he drinks like 6 ounces at a time. I'm like, that is so much small of an amount, right? 6 ounces ain't shit. But apparently that's a lot for a baby, right? They talking about 6 ounces is good. I was like, man, give that baby something to drink, man. 6 ounces ain't shit. Like, I'm about to drink like 4 ounces right here in this one shot, right? That was probably 4 ounces. And so, but yeah, they're young, they're small, so 6 ounces is a lot, right? I don't know if we need the baby ass shot, but okay. Imagine the director. Okay, what angle should we pick out? Let's go for the baby ass. I would have chosen a profile personally, but that's just me. They were actually probably trying to be funny now that I think about it. Don't be calling me that shit. So this means that's what kind of broke Bonnie. Bonnie's been weird, right? Since she watched the memories. So she found out he wasn't her biological dad, and that there's some celestial dragon out there that she needs to kill now, right? She's gonna probably kill her biological dad, because of what he did to her mother. So yeah, I think that changed her mission profile. She don't care about Vegapunk anymore. Guess the townspeople really liked her, didn't they? He's so big compared to her. It's hilarious, man. She's like this big compared to him. I thought, by the way, Toy Soldier and whatever her name was, Rebecca, I thought that was a tragic ass backstory. This is more tragic than that shit. So I guess he's like sitting out the revolution for a few years, huh? Who the hell sleeps like Who the hell sleeps like this? About knocks my liquor over, right? Who the hell sleeps like this? Like, come on, man. What was that shot? I'll have to see that in the rewind. But it looked like Sabo there for a second. I don't know why they showed that, so I'm going to go back and look at that. Yeah. Don't be knocking your shit over. Yeah, she's got that thing on her face. Wait a minute, what's that shit on your face? Yeah. Yeah, what the hell's that? He didn't react to it. That's weird. Has she always had that? I don't think so. I think that's the first time we've seen it. You're going to keep the sunlight out of her. Okay. Okay. So he does know about it. The more she's exposed to the sun, the more that they grow, I guess. Huh. Don't even think about taking these down. Why is she living in church? Get her a house. Yeah, I like the squeaky door. Yep. Too much sun. Keep that goddamn door closed. We have a disease here on this earth. You take damage if you get sunlight. It's like an extreme sunburn. It's a really rare disease. White lead disease. I remember hearing about that. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Just never go out in the sun again for the rest of your life. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to become a pirate. Dragon's a good man. Hell yeah. Nice transition. I like their narrator, by the way. He has a great voice. What the hell? Yeah. Don't even think about coming in here, bitch. Yeah. She's a psycho. Yeah. Damn. I thought she was playing. She seems actually angry. I can throw shit, though. They know about vampires in this world, huh? Yeah. So you know about vampires, huh? Get your ass out of the doorway. Scoop her up and get her out of it. Wow, she's already sassy at 5. That's not good. Yeah, look, she's got more stones now. Yeah. God damn. Even she's like, there's no crying in piracy. Well, he's not a pirate yet, but you know what I mean. I'll have to kick their ass. It ain't about that, it's about killing you. Hey, man, that's a good attitude. Yeah. Yeah, look at this son bitch. He's a really good dad. Yeah. Oh, my God. This is killing me, man. This got me emotional as hell. Paris. Hey, man, that'd be cool. That's crazy talk. Yeah. Hey, man, you'll meet Nikki one of these days. Nika, whatever the hell. Hey, he remembers that from when he was a kid. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. 20 is a long time from now. Yeah. Well, what fresh hell is going to happen there? I guess they come out at night, don't they? Sapphire scales. Celestial dragons carry that shit. Oh shit, even moonlight. Goddamn, I didn't know about that. I guess that makes sense. Moonlight is sunlight. What the hell, man? I wonder if the devil fruit will cure it. That's not the kind of honesty I'm looking for, man. It must be a devil fruit. Devil fruit must cure it. You son of a bitch. I'll kill you. Well, at least you got a name for it now. You need to start searching the earth for a cure, man. Another POV shot, man. They're killing it. It adds so much to the experience. It really does, man. You feel more inside the character. Yep. I bet a devil fruit cures it because we know she has one, right? You need to ask somebody. Yeah. That was a jump scare. That means we get to travel now. She heard, asshole. So she didn't hear everything. Yeah. Very perceptive. Just be honest with her, you dick. Oh, you lying bitch. You better find a cure, man. We know he does, because she's like 20 now, right? Or, wait. Wait a minute. She's only 12 right now. I guess her power to age up and down, she's aged herself up so she could take care of business as a killer. You know, kill the people like Vegapunk. Right, because this is only 7 years ago and she's 5 here. Okay, so she's only actually 12, canonically. That son of a bitch. Jesus. I guess I gotta go take care of business. Man, they got me. They got me emotional as hell, man. I gotta be honest. I don't like the fact that we're in the middle of the Saturn thing, and we're gonna spend a shit ton of episodes in flashback. Like, I don't like that, man. Like, that's annoying. I wish they could. It's what the show does. It's like complaining about Supernatural and saying the brothers fight too much. It's what the show does, man. Either like it or leave. It's that simple, right? But goddamn, there's got to be a. Look, I'm not going to question the genius of this author. There has to be a better way, man. There has to be. Like at the beginning of the arc, or like before Saturn shows up, because they could have started like this. They could have started coming back from the hiatus with just these flashbacks, right? That'd been fine. I mean, it'd been a little annoying, but like we weren't in the middle of something. It's always when they're in the middle of something. He must think that's better somehow. Clearly, he does. He keeps doing it. I disagree. I think when you got a lull between action points, like you guys are rising, descending action, right? Like we had descended action going into the hiatus, which is why they put the hiatus there. We had descended action. Like, okay, everything's pretty much at a stopping point. It's interesting. We can't wait for more, but we were pretty much at a stopping point with everything. And we start rising the stakes again, and then going flash. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna question genius. Like, I just don't think it's the right thing to do. But that aside, it's always the flashbacks are always really good, so that makes it more palatable. And this is no exception. This is fantastic. It recontextualizes everything we know about Kuma, and I think that's why he let himself be lobotomized. He couldn't take it anymore. We'll get more context as we go, but he couldn't take the grief anymore, I think, is what happened. So, yeah. That, and my prediction is there'll be a devil fruit that cures her. So, unless, well, how it cures her could be multiple things. Maybe you can just use the power to age your skin back to when it first starts, and then it starts growing again, and you can age your skin back, and then you can do that, or just taking the fruit actually just cures the disease. That's possible too. So we'll see. For a rewind, me talk about this whole episode all over again, go to the other video.